Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about House of Gucci. And this movie came out in 2021, starring Adam Driver, Lady Gaga, Jared Leto, Al Pacino, and Jeremy Irons. And it's directed by Ridley Scott. And I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I liked it more than I thought I would. I didn't think it was a masterpiece, but for what it was and what it gave me, I enjoyed it. The movie is very well shot, and everything is presented very clearly in terms of the film's visuals. I like how the movie looks, and the acting is overall pretty great. Adam Driver, Jeremy Irons, Al Pacino, they're really great in the movie. Lady Gaga is pretty good in it too. And the only performance in this movie that was distracting for me was Jared Leto. His accent, I never bought it as like a real thing. It just always felt fake, and never once did it feel natural. It was as distracting as Tom Hanks was in Elvis, if you ask me. And sure, you could say that for Lady Gaga, like, her accent wasn't always consistent. There were a couple moments where I was like, your accent's a little off, but that's like nothing compared to Jared Leto, like not nearly as distracting. Like, he never once felt like a human being to me. But going back to my positives, I like the relationship between our two main leads, Lady Gaga and Adam Driver. And the dating scenes were cute. I like those parts a lot. Those are mostly in the first act of the movie. And as the movie progresses, you see the relationship, I guess, grow and eventually kind of fall apart as the movie progresses. The story was engaging for me overall. However, I do feel as though the movie is too long by 20 minutes-ish. For a movie that's over 2.5 hours long, I do feel as though there could have been a good chunk that could have been cut out. And it was just like somewhere in the middle. Like, just that much I can just do without. And the movie would sit much better for me. And also, one last positive that I have to say for now is that there were some memorable lines of dialogue, and I really enjoyed Al Pacino's performance. He was very memorable, and there are points where his character is a little over the top, but I feel as though that's just Al Pacino bringing what he does best to this project. That's kind of how I felt about it, and he was never distracting for me. And some of my issues with this movie, like I said, the pacing didn't always work for me, and there was like a subplot that got introduced towards the last 40 minutes of the movie that honestly was underdeveloped and could have been cut out. And I was just thinking to myself, this didn't necessarily have to be cut out if it was just communicated in a way that didn't take up so much time. And sure, it would have only been like 5 to 10 minutes shorter if they communicated it in a way that didn't take up as much time as it did. But still, I feel as though that would have added a lot, just to communicate it differently. And I wasn't really a big fan of some of the music choices. Sometimes they just felt out of place for me personally. And I did like that this movie has a couple different interpretations you can take away from it. Like, you don't have to just look at this movie as just one thing and nothing else. Like, it doesn't show you everything. There are some things to interpret from it. Even if they are tiny things with the characters, it still works and benefits the overall film, I feel. And that's about all I have to say about House of Gucci. Not one of my favorite movies from Ridley Scott, but still solid overall. I think I like The Last Duel a bit better than this movie, but that's just my personal preference. Overall, I had a good time with this movie, and I would recommend that you check it out. So, good movie. Check it out whenever you get the chance, and with all that being said, I'm going to give House of Gucci a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of House of Gucci and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Hellraiser. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.